I don't know what's about to happen in this episode of My Hero Academia, but it's got y'all moving mad, right? Because after seeing a little bit of y'all talking about the episode and everything, I asked Twitter, was the MHA episode better than the Chainsaw Man, Mob, and Bleach episodes that dropped so far this season, y'all? Because I saw MHA News say crazy how Andy Twitter spent months saying that My Hero Academia would be the weakest of this fall season, and it's one of the best so far, easily. And I was definitely one of the people saying that My Hero Academia is not going to equal up to some of the stuff that's coming out this season. And look at a lot of these responses. I mean, people definitely seem to think that My Hero is keeping up with Chainsaw Man and Mob Psycho and Bleach. And I think that's really, really interesting. A lot of people at least are saying yes. Now, I know a lot of my timeline is going to be biased because a lot of people who follow me obviously are My Hero Academia fans. But I just think that it is interesting, right, to see that so far in the season, everything has been going really, really strong and everything has been going really, really positive. So let's hope we stay in that direction. I guess episode 4 that we're about to watch is really, really nutty. People are saying that it's really, really good. So I'm excited to get into it. My kitty is here. Aw. Hey, kitty. This is my cat, Dumpling. I don't know if you've met Dumpling. We didn't name her for like a month or something, right? Like she didn't have a name, but hi. Nice to meet you, Pineapple fam. I'm Dumpling. So My Hero Academia Season 6, Episode 4, Inheritance. Let's start now. Okay. Yep, we're picking right back off with Hawks and Twice. He flies in the sky with his big wings. He can sense vibrations of his feathers. Okay, Tokoyami is just giving us a whole rundown on everything that Hawks' quirk can do. But does it really matter right now, considering the fact that Dabi has torched most of Hawks' feathers, it seems like? I thought he had no blind spots. But this is some of their Tokoyami's internship with Hawks that we didn't get to see before. You either avoid fire users or you defeat them before they get to use their fire. So all the wide range attackers like Mudman and Kaminari are being taken back. Uh-oh. Hawks, you killed him. I can't believe you killed him. Oh, here we go with the BS from Dabi, bro. You hear Dabi's voice, he sounds so mad. He's like, you killed my friend. How could you? Ooh, stomping on Hawks' ribs? Damn, and there it is. There's Twice. Oh, God. People were really mad, right? Because they saw this and they were like, please don't tell me this is supposed to be that scene from the manga, right? Where Dabi makes this really crazy face. They were like, ugh. But actually, they kind of baited us because this is way closer to that, right? So like he moves his face in and we actually do get like the manga accurate panel. So shout out to Bones for actually giving us that. Hey, don't say that. My tear glands were burned so I can't cry. I can't tell, bro. I can't tell. I really can't tell. This is the thing about Dabi, bro. Dabi is such a spicy little bitch. And in the manga, I feel like when I read it in my head, the way that I read his voice was very much like, yeah, no, he doesn't mean a thing he's saying here, right? But the way that it was voice acted, right? Like, wow, I kind of almost believe that Dabi is like, look, dude, I can't cry. So maybe it looks like I'm having a good time here, but you kind of ruined some of my plans by killing Twice. And like, I'm actually upset. So here's how I'm going to take it out on you. You know what I mean? Like, now I'm very conflicted on my interpretation of this scene. Do I want to go with like the manga version where in my head it all read sarcastically, or do I want to go with the anime version where the voice acting at least really kind of makes me at least more so believe what Dabi is saying? He's burning Hawks down. I couldn't find anything about you and Shigaraki, but you know about me. How does he know my name? Why'd I just give Hawks that deep ass voice? Today you will say goodbye to that name. We will have you complete an exclusive program to turn you into a special hero. The training will be tough. Can you handle it? Look at the Endeavor toy there. Will I be able to become a hero like him and get the bad guys? Now this immediately, I remember back when this happened in the manga, this made me speculate, right? That somehow Hawks had met Endeavor when they were young. Because right now in the anime, we don't know where Dabi is getting this information from, right? So this spawned a whole lot of theories from manga onlys about Hawks and Dabi both being in this like training program by that's whatever, right? I personally just think that at some point, assuming that Dabi is Toya, right? Because that has always been what we've assumed throughout the entire series. You can check the channel for theories on that. That at some point Endeavor might have saved Hawks, right? And then Toya would have met Hawks and given him the Endeavor toy, maybe, or something like that. Maybe that was like his toy, right? So I don't know. That was a theory that we definitely had in the manga at this time. So I'm presenting that to you, anime onlys, if you want to have some sort of like cool theory, considering it'll be a while whether that's confirmed or denied, right? Yeah, you see, this is framed so like he's gonna be made into a good guy, but we know that Hero Public Safety Commission boy, they're bad guys. Yeah, thank you. Yes. So here we have a scene that people, ever since we saw it in manga form, are like, how are they gonna do this scene? And it's just always seems so ridiculous to me. Because of course, when he says whatever it is that he says here, which we know what it is that he says by this point in the manga, they're just gonna give him silence. Even though Hawks hears what he says, we, the audience, do not get to hear what Dabi says here in response to Hawks' question, which is a very, very cheeky choice by Horikoshi. Who the hell are you? Yep. Even more than twice. More than the league. You should have been marking me. Yeah, Dabi is like, bro, I'm the most important person in this whole organization, and you didn't have any idea. This is low-key a big twist in My Hero Academia. Dabi shows in this moment, just by his knowledge of who Hawks is, and like just the movements that he's doing here right during this war arc and everything that he's saying about not caring about the league and none of that really mattering to him. Dabi is actually a big player in this series, okay? Dabi is not just some like background villain, you know. Dabi could have his whole own arc where he could be the villain of. He's that level of villain. And I want in this season for people to start putting respect on Dabi's name. I mean, I know we're about to start putting respect on Dabi's name in a couple episodes. The heroes didn't put anywhere near the amount of focus on Dabi that they should have. They just put Hawks there, right? Like, and Dabi is saying, I knew you were fake this whole time. But what you didn't know about me is my identity and why I am so very dangerous right now. Not just to you, but to the entire hero society. Dabi is a very, very big threat, and we're gonna see why. More so coming in the next couple episodes. Yeah. I like how Dabi still represents that like Stain ideology. I was on Omega Pro's podcast this week and we definitely talked about Stain a little bit. I want to link that in the description, but I like how they're linking Stain back in here, right? Of course, because it's been a couple seasons, 4 seasons now since Stain's arc, and they cut us seeing him in the prison. So a lot of people think Stain is dead, but this is, I guess, my yearly reminder to anime only. Stain isn't dead. Stain is alive. Stain is in Tartarus prison. This is great. I understand 100% why they're doing that. What a well-placed flashbacks. Oh, that's not good for Hawks. Hawks is getting bodied. And Makia is just waiting. Uh-oh. That's not a good place to cut over to the hospital. Go help Mirko. Go help Mirko. Are we still really dealing with this? Come on. Yo, the best hero and sidekick combination in the entire war arc so far. Endeavor and Aizawa. I'm sorry, Aizawa. I know you're not a sidekick. Okay, Crust. Okay, Crust. Oh, we got the combo moves, bro. We need a My Hero fighting game. Yeah, Endeavor's like, bro, I don't got time. Ooh. That was a nice moving shot. That could be like a moving background. All right. Okay, wait, but like immediately followed by this awesome swift movement. God damn. Mirko! Yeah, oh my God, I remember that exact panel. I can't land a hit anymore. The Haya Nomu, like we mentioned in the last reaction or episode 2s, are getting stronger. They're getting stronger. They're starting to dodge the attacks more. Oh my God, this episode looks pretty. Oh, so does Mirko though. Okay, what we got? Oh my God, the camera. Yeah, she's like, this isn't my mission. Oh, Mirko, get out of there. Oh yeah, okay, that's a way to get a haircut. Oh, and her ankle, so she's hopping on one foot. Let's go. Yeah, there's the tank. Yo, the animation. Oh my God. Yeah. Bro, the doctor might be related to Deku, bro, the way he be crying. Get it, Mirko. Let's go. He's like, huh? It's kind of hot in here. Luna Fall. That's a weird place to cut the commercial break, but hey, Mirko. We're kind of switching characters here, right? Mirko's been getting a lot of the focus, but I think now we're going to be seeing Aizawa and Endeavor definitely, as you see there with the perspective shifts as we switch teams, kind of. The team that was upstairs has now made it into the basement. Okay, look at President Mike getting some love. They're handling these high-end Nomu. They're like handling them like really easily. God damn, Endeavor. The second he appeared in my field of vision, my body understood. It's rabid survival instinct. This is no good. This can't be let loose in the manga. She says this thing can't be let loose. Yeah. Shigaraki has gone up in danger level, folks. You do not understand as an anime only how Shigaraki has gone up in every way. That's why they got to keep him asleep. They got to keep him dead. Look at Xanxus looking kind of cool. Xanxus's laser beam looks awesome. That means I can't use my quirks right now because of him. The woman Hayanomu is really great. She does get a decent amount of focus in the manga. He's hiding his eyes. Yeah. Oh, this is awesome. They're smart. This is like an episode of Jimmy Neutron, bro. Like, I really feel like she's like, think. Oh, here we go. Bro, Xanxus, shoot a laser, bro. Yo, oh, X is getting his bag off. Xless! Oh, wow. Could you believe people were thirsting after that Hayanomu, after that panel of her thighs getting giant? Mirko, come on. Taking a long time there. Mirko, let's go. We got to push through. The glass ain't that hard. There's been a whole commercial break. Luna Art. I like how all her moves are named. But you know what's crazy about this glass? That doesn't straight up break it, right? How strong is this glass? And I feel like the tank is way bigger, by the way, in the anime. Uh-oh, that's not good. Yada! Let's get Mirko out of there. Yeah, you see down to the muscle, bro. He's like, you're a monster. We get to see this in the anime. That's crazy. Oh, okay. I guess it happened during this conversation. I didn't realize that's what was happening. Oh God. Xless is getting a lot of focus in this episode. Shout out to Bones for knowing what's up, bro. Shout out to them for getting the meme. I like Crust, bro. Crust is a good guy. The Nomu started moving when electricity went through them like zap. Really solid episode so far. Look at Aizawa, bro. He's not just a naughty kid anymore. Aizawa looks so raw here. Oh, the Nomu that broke out of Erasure has probably started fighting Endeavor. I want to go over and erase its quirks, but I can't let go of my hold on these three. Aizawa is so busted. Like, he really is just like ridiculous. Oh, this is animated really well. Look at this animation. This is beautiful. Look at all this character animation. Whoa. Okay. Bro, look how, oh my God, just the animation of Shigaraki falling. What the hell? So much happened in that little bit of time. And then look how Shigaraki falls here. Look at that. Man. Oh, go ahead, Mike. Yamada, if you go, then I'll go too. Wow, the Shirakumo pig, the youthful dream we had as kids. For President Mike, it's personal here, bro. Aw. You guys ruined all my work, bro. Look at All For One, bro. He's just like, I'm about to act up. This is the worst decision in all of anime. Uh-oh, doctor's about to get into his bag. They said my paranormal singularity theory was irrational and based on weak evidence. So the doctor's pretty much saying like, hey, my quirk singularity theory about all quirks pretty much ruining the world eventually, it's real, it's true, it's gonna happen. Getting some of the backstory on the doctor and All For One, the doctor really like worships All For One. I like how here, while the doctor's talking, his face isn't shaded in. So it literally looks like it's All For One in like a doctor coat, right? Like, you see how here, it just kind of looks like All For One's messed up face or his shaded face, or at least like, right? You see what I mean there? It looks like a thumb. I like how here more than ever, he's kind of showing that he's just an extension of All For One, right? That he's that loyal to him. I really like the way that that was done. So here's a revelation that we have here. I gave All For One the original version, and then I made a copy of the quirk and gave it back to myself, showing that once again, the doctor does have some weird method by copying quirks, but also foreshadowing some information that we're about to get here in a moment. But this has to be really despicable for President Mike, right? With the doctor just mentioning, hey, you were Kurogiri's friend, right? And it's like, first off, Shirakumo is his name. But yes, I was his friend. And now the revelation is that back then, what they actually wanted when they ended up making Kurogiri out of Shirakumo. If you don't read My Hero Academia Vigilantes, you don't really know like what the context of this is. But for anime onlys or people who just haven't read that series, very, very quickly, I'll just go over. There was a mission. Shirakumo was Aizawa's friend. They tried to save some people. Rubble falls on Shirakumo. Then Aizawa hears Shirakumo's voice like from the grave guiding him, telling him what to do even though he's dead. And then Aizawa realizes at the end, oh God, my friend is gone, right? Like, when did this happen? And they lost their friend. And now years later, in My Hero Academia season 5, I believe, we found out that Kurogiri was actually their friend in high-end Nomu form. So they're saying pretty much that that situation where your friend died in the first place. It wasn't some accident. We did that. We were after Aizawa. And imagine, just like we were saying a couple moments ago, how ridiculously broken Aizawa is. Imagine an Aizawa high in Nomu. And it would have made perfect sense, right? Like you would have been able to keep Shigaraki's quirk in check. Awesome. Right now I'm touching part of something extremely revolting. Look at the doctor, bro. Here we go. 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 Shigaraki's dream. Wow. Here we go. Oh, it looks so good. Wow. Wow. So this is a dream that Shigaraki's having, apparently, though, while he's dead, right, guys? Like, that's what we were just told. And these are definitely memories. Fragments of Shigaraki's house are just floating through a cityscape filled with hands. Look at how his hair is flowing. This looks so awesome. Do you still want to be a hero? Aw, put the ointment on him. Wow. Oh, and they're like slowly decaying away. Ah, all the symbolism and why you gotta ruin everything, bro? Hey, this is so perfect. All the pieces of his dad turn into All for One and the road that he has to walk on. That's crazy. Look at his Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle looking mouth. And here we go. Here's the problem, folks. All for One had a duplicate of his own quirk when he fought All Might in season 3. And this whole time he's been scheming to pass the original quirk on to Shigaraki. And here I think it's very interesting how the whole family is grabbing Tenko to pull him backwards, right? Including his father. His father is pushing his hand forward. But for me, I feel like Nana is doing the opposite from what everyone else is doing. I feel like Nana is pushing him forward, or at the very least, just placing her hand on his head to remind him, hey, listen, don't forget what you originally wanted. Don't forget the core of who you are. Even though you're about to go towards All for One and whatever's about to happen is going to happen to you, just do not ever forget this. This is the core of who you are. You were a kid who wanted to be a hero more than anything else, and you were denied that. And then you were given the option to be a villain, and you took it, and you were enabled to do all these awful things. But deep in there, I, your grandma, know that you want to be a hero, and that's who you are, Tenko. And I think that is exactly what Nana is trying to remind him of here. And remember that one of the hands that Shigaraki has is Nana's hands. I think it's the only hand that he has left, actually. But this is the issue, right? That despite the fact that Shigaraki was denied being a hero, now he's been told, you know, you can be a villain. You can be the biggest villain. Hey, this is your destiny by All for One. And now he's gotten to the point where he's like, hey, I don't care about my original dream to be a hero. This is who I am now. Stop denying my dream. You guys denied my dream when I wanted to be a hero. You won't deny my dream when I want to be a villain. And this is why right here. As fate would have it, a jolt of electricity hits Shigaraki in the water pool and he's awake. Damn, what a great episode. So yeah, things as you could imagine, are not about to go very good. Xanxus just was sitting there with his hand on Shigaraki. Look at Shigaraki's fingers, they're actually gone. Yeah. Get ready to come off that cape, Xanxus. Wow. All right. So people, that was My Hero Academia Season 6, Episode 4. I felt like that was a really good episode of My Hero Academia, honestly. I mean, the animation was on point. The art style was on point. There was that one scene of the doctor and like the glass cracking from Shigaraki, that just looked really beautiful. All the the high ends, they got really standout scenes in this episode. Endeavor had some amazing stuff. I mean, I could just list things for the next 15 minutes, I feel like, of things that were really good in the episode. So, of course, another standout episode. I would give this episode, I'm saying episode a lot, by the way. I would give, I'm not giving it a 10. I would give it like a 9, I think I'm going to say, right? Let's go with 9. Let's stay there. So stay tuned on the channel. I'll probably have the episode breakdown out at some point today. I don't know if I'm uploading it before I do this reaction or after, but so thank you guys for joining me once again for another reaction, and I'll see you guys maybe for Chainsaw Man this week when the new episode drops. Or let me know if you want me to start reacting to like Bleach or anything else that's coming in this anime season, because I'm not aware of all the heat that's happening at once, right? Like I'm still on Bleach episode 1. I haven't watched episode 2. I could react to it. Let me know in the comments